Hello everyone, this is Michael here. Today I will be guiding you through Chapter 11 of the Leadership Challenge. I am joined by my two colleagues, Ebiowe Oroso and Kareemson. We will be showing you how recognizing contributions is a vital step to becoming a great leader. What this chapter will cover includes the importance of goals, the power of feedback, the longevity of relationships, the key to trust, the benefits of recognition, and the simplicity behind all small gestures.
Hi, my name is Ebiowe Oroso, and I'll be going over setting clear goals and rules and giving feedback. I'll also be explaining how this factors into recognizing contributions. These topics are essential to recognizing contributions when playing the role of a leader in an organization, as well as in real-life experiences. According to the text, the Leadership Challenge, positive expectations are necessary to generate high performance, but that level of performance isn't sustainable unless people are clear about ground rules and outcomes. Now, goals give recognition context. They help people keep their eyes on the vision, or in other words, the end goal. An example would be a worker receiving an Employee of the Month award. Workers that earn such recognition are clear about the goals and requirements needed to achieve such a high level performance. And as a result of that, it gets them recognized for their contributions. The next topic I'll be discussing on is giving regular feedback. According to the text, with clear goals and detailed feedback, people can become more self-correcting. And this is essential when recognizing contributions, because it gives those on the receiving end chances for improvements. Secondly, people need to know if they are making progress towards the goal or simply just marking time. So providing regular feedback gives clarity on employee performances and what they need to do to improve, to increase productivity, and to achieve high-level performances. Thirdly, goals without feedback or feedback without goals has little effect on people's willingness to put extra effort or motivation into the task. In other words, providing regular feedback enhances productivity. Ways companies create a system for providing feedback as well as receiving feedback could be through customer satisfaction surveys, which I'm aware we are all been a part of. Giving regular feedback can be tied to Chapter 4 of the textbook, which talks about seeking feedback and how feedback promotes trust amongst peers and makes a powerful statement about the value of self-improvement. This chapter claims the willingness to receive feedback has shown to be predictive of future success in managerial jobs. And it gives out tips for receiving feedback, which I find quite helpful. The first tip: don't be defensive. People will be reluctant to share feedback if they are afraid of hurting your feelings or having to justify their perceptions. 2. Listen carefully. Relax and actively listen to understand what the other person is trying to tell you. 3. Suspend judgment. Listen, do not judge. Don't worry about what you're going to say, but rather work to understand what the other person is trying to tell you. 4. Ask questions and ask for examples. Make sure you understand what is being said and learn about the context as well as the content. Last, say thank you. Let the other person know that his or her feedback is welcome and that you can't get any better without knowing more about yourself and how your actions affect others. So in conclusion, giving regular feedback and setting clear goals are really essential tools for recognizing contributions, especially for those in leadership positions. Now, I'll give it to my partner to talk about relationships and trust and how that interrelates with recognizing contributions. Thank you.
Thank you, ABOE also. Now I'm taking on Get Closer, which is divided into three sections. Humanize yourself, get to know their interests, and more than just a cog in the machine. Humanize yourself, yes, because you really want your employee to see you as a human being and not just an alien, someone that doesn't care about what they're doing, just someone that is just there to just give orders. You don't want that. You have to know their interests because it's so important. That will be a source of motivation that you could have. That will be a good tool to you to know how to galvanize them, to push them when the job is kind of slugging. You have to have many tools to push them forward, and on top of that, you don't want them to just be feeling like they are cogs in the machine, because a cog in the machine is just there to just be used. It doesn't have any importance in the machine. So you want them to be feeling part of the job being done, and then they see themselves as community part of it, because it's so important. It's so interesting. Like we read I read one chapter titled "Celebrate the Value and the Victory." Why do people celebrate? They celebrate to bring people together so that they could form a community. Once they have a community, that creates a sense of a strongness that will be pushing everybody to go forward. And once you celebrate publicly, it gives them trust, which leads us straight to another section called named "Believe in the Me that believes in you." This is divided in three sections as well. Trust is vital in a company. Yes, like I said before, once you celebrate publicly, rejoicing, all those stuff. It's like it pushed people to see like, oh, what are we doing here is being recognized, and that's why we are honorees today. So at the same time, it gives them an opportunity to just see themselves as models to their peers, and this shows the values that the company stands for, and that's why the company is awarding them. So this is an example and an opportunity for the leaders to explain what the company stands for and the reason why they are awarding their employees. So this takes us to the subdivision that I have somewhere, like level it starts from the top. So the motivation has to start from the top through all those recognition that you be offering to your workers, and everyone's already a winner. It just takes a small boost for someone to let his 100% seen out. So on this, I will stop here, and I will pass it to Michael Shu. Thank you.
The most apt way about gaining trust is to personalize recognition. By tailoring the recognition to each individual person, they will feel special and in turn understand that the recognition is genuine, straight from the heart. To achieve this, though, one must forsake formal corporate procedures as they are often too slow to keep up with the daily work life of the average employee. As such, it is of absolute importance that special achievements receive special attention. Celebrations are always recognized as absolutely noteworthy, especially in the average employee, promoting a healthy relationship between employee and company. In the end, simplicity wins out. Simple things like handshakes, greetings, smiles, and thank yous go a long way in gaining the trust of employees. If the leader of a group is open and polite to everyone, the feeling is generally reciprocated. People like being noticed for their contributions. Do your part and notice them. So, in the end, trust is the basis and foundation for all things human. Recognition is the support that plays on the most basic of human psychology, positivity and encouragement. Finally, without a proper goal, there's just nothing to work towards to in the end. The end result is what everyone should strive to achieve. Thank you for joining us in recognizing contributions. We hope you found this presentation informative. Enjoy the next chapter celebrating the values and victories.